All right, so we'll keep it going. Are you guys ready for the next comic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please put your hands together for none other than Mr. Lorenzo!
Thank you, James. Big applause for the man. Very funny. Alright, guys. This side of the room, of course. So it's been a really long time since I've done stand-up. I actually stopped doing stand-up because I fell in love. I started having great sex. And I stopped being funny. Because when you're happy, when you're in love, and you're all lovey-dovey, comedy flies out the window. You stop being funny. But now I'm getting divorced, and my life is falling apart, and suddenly I'm pretty fucking hilarious. Because, of course, misery loves company, right? This is not my first marriage. This is my second marriage. My first one also ended a little bit tragically. My first wife died of pancreatic cancer. I know it's not funny at all. She left me with a 5-year-old to take care of, so it was very, very depressing and difficult and a little stressful. But we're strong, extraordinary machines. We build ourselves up and we continue. We move forward. And a few years later, I met this other woman. She seemed wonderful on paper. Of course, we got the great sex, all that stuff, happiness, yada. Sadly, a couple of years down the line, she started showing some signs of mental disorders and problems, and she ended up trying to commit suicide, ended up in a psychiatric hospital, also not funny at all. But again, we get ourselves together and we figure out how to move forward. What I've learned, because you gotta learn from all these things, you can't let that bother you, you can't let that beat you, is that, first of all, a warning to the audience. If anybody here finds me attractive, go see a doctor immediately because there's something medically wrong with you, please. It's not me, it's fucking you people. So you gotta learn from this stuff. You can't take it personally. And what I learned from my wife passing away and leaving me with a 5-year-old boy to take care of is that it doesn't matter what a negligent, awful father I am. There's nobody there to complain, no notes, nothing. I feel good about myself. I feel confident. I'm doing okay. The boy's alive. He comes to comedy shows. He watches horror movies. He's fine. And from the second one, I guess what I learned is that she could never do anything right or make me happy, which I know it sounds awful. But again, if you trade medication and therapy with cocaine and TikTok, that is not a good recipe for mental health. It's just not going to work out. So we learn, we move forward, and we figure it out. Dating apps. Are you fucking people on dating apps? It's going to be the end of civilization. I met my first wife in real life, and I met my second one on a fucking app. The first one, of course, it was amazing. It was instant. I went to a party I was not invited to, and I started talking to a woman who was not interested in me. After she got sick of me and walked away, right behind her was the woman that became the mother of my child. It was an amazing moment. We spent the entire night talking. It was instant. The chemistry was there. With my second wife, of course, we tried really hard to get a connection, try to make it work, try to find something to keep us moving forward. And when the only thing really bringing you together is fucking horniness and desperation, fuck it, that's not a relationship, that's not a marriage. So, of course, it falls apart and breaks apart. And we never think about this when we go on a date. We never think about this, but there has to be something more than just sex and instant connection. Because at some point you're going to have to deal with the baggage that comes with that person, the family, the in-laws, all that bullshit. And again, with my first wife, wonderful. The family was international, they were from Paris, multicultural, artistic, very intellectual. It was a wonderful family. Second one, they were from the south of France. They were, not even the south of France, not even the nice part. They were from the countryside. Super like non-culture, super French. They didn't know anything about anything. They were super sporty. I get winded if I walk down the street. It's awful people. But they were super anti-immigrant. They were white supremacists. Like the worst combination possible. I'm a Hispanic immigrant. That went as badly as it could have gone. So, again, we have to take the good where we can find it. It's a difficult thing to be an immigrant in Europe right now. I am extremely proud of being a Hispanic. El Salvador, te quiero mucho, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Qué es la que hay? I am from, I'm not hitting on her. hitting on her. No. I am just proud that she's Hispanic. It's not a. No. It's you guys are married. Go on. You guys can make it. You guys met in real life, right? You guys meet in real life. You guys meet or now?
What?
You guys meet in real life?
IRL.
Bravo. Good job.
In real life. In real life.
All right, very important. Anyway, so I'm very proud to be a Hispanic in Europe. I am originally from the island of Mexico. No, I am from Puerto Rico, which is... Bien. Perhaps you guys don't know where we are in the globe. You definitely have heard our music. It's the best one around, right?
Of course.
Fuck yeah. Bad Bunny, yes, yo. Okay, that's what I like. Anyway, so to wrap it up really quickly, it's been brought up in this room before that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. And that is, on paper, technically true. We are a territory, we are a colony of the United States. We're not in charge of our own economy. We're not in charge of, we can't vote for U.S. Congress, even though they make all our laws and make all our decisions. So we're really like, we're like either a toddler who's not in full autonomy, or a rape victim that has to marry the rapist and be happy about it. So either way, it kind of burns a little when I hear, oh yeah, Puerto Rico, you guys are from the States, right? It's like, nah, nosotros no hablamos español, coño, ahí no se habla inglés, así que no empiecen. Bueno, was that my time? Yes. That was my time. All right, excellent. James, once again, thank you very much, guys.
Keep it going, everybody.